You're listening to Southern Miss Today. I'm your host, Elise DeJean. It's about 12:30 on Wednesday, April 8th. And in case you're just tuning in with us, we just spoke with Lee Chambliss from Hub City Comedy. He's talking about Todd Barry's comedy show that's going to be going on tonight at the Thirsty Hippo. We'll have more details about that on our Facebook page. But right now, we're going to end the show with Billy Mauldin. Hi, Billy.
Hi, Elise. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks you so much for being here.
I'm enjoying it.
All right, so the song we just heard is an original song from you.
Yes.
It's going to be on your upcoming album, which should be released in this summer, entitled Quarter Life Crisis.
That is correct.
And that song's name is Make You Jealous.
Yes.
Now, earlier you told me it's about winning the breakup.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about this because I feel like it's a nice story that goes with this song.
So we'll go back, and everybody has their one, high school relationship that ends badly.
Yes.
And luckily, I just started music and stuff, and actually channeled that into a song. And I found that, after every breakup, whether I saw my friends going through it or I went through it personally, is that somebody has to win. You have to make the other person jealous. You have to date somebody else first or whatever. So that was just kind of a snapshot of that feeling and how you have to win the breakup, essentially, and make the other person jealous to help you get past it.
Okay, well, she's probably going to hear the song, so... She's
a great girl. I have nothing against her.
Yeah. I mean, things happen. It kind of just helps us...
People grow up and they move on. And
that's exactly what I was going to say. We just have to keep moving forward and keep, rolling with the punches that life throws us. So how long have you been an artist, and how long have you been performing?
I've been singing ever since I was really little. Started playing guitar about 4 years ago when I was a junior in high school.
Okay.
And I've been performing around Hattiesburg for about the last 2 years and really pursuing music. So.
Have you, do you play any other instruments or just your voice and guitar?
Just voice and guitar. Now, I've played around with piano, but not wonderful. So I'm going to stick with guitar.
Okay. You have an EP on iTunes.
I do.
What's the name of that?
That is called Why Not. It was 2 years ago. Kind of my first experience with the recording and everything.
All right.
And a couple of my original songs that I wrote, and also 2 covers on there. I got a cover of Thrift Shop and 1,000 Years by Christina Perri.
Okay.
And it was just kind of my first experience putting stuff out there.
Yeah, and you worked on that for, 2 months?
2 months. It was just a little summer project that I did.
Well, that's cool, and it's actually really nice that it's on iTunes. A lot of people can't say that. I think that's a big deal. Yeah. How easy or hard is it to get something on iTunes?
Well, I would like to tell you, it's super hard, and I work very hard at it. It's really super easy.
Okay.
You just have to know the right website to go through and go through the right channels. But y'all actually played one of the songs here on the radio without me even asking y'all to before, so that's really cool. But yeah, I'm really proud of how it turned out and learned a lot from the experience.
So this new album that you've been working on for the past 8 months, Quarter Life Crisis.
Yes.
What can we expect from Billy Mauldin and this album?
This album has a lot more personal things to it. Some of the songs, they're not just your typical cheesy love song type thing, boy meets girl, boy falls out of love with girl. It has a lot more substance to it. It's got a little bit more attitude. And overall, it has a much bigger sound to it. I spent much more time producing it. I've brought in other musicians who are much more talented than me to come in and work on it and help me with it. And it's going to be a huge professional done album, and I'm really excited about it.
That's an exciting thing. I think when artists are digging in the trenches and are working, day and night and day for their music to come out. When it finally debuts, it's like
It's very stressful. I was supposed to release it a month ago, and I'm like, it's not ready. I need to do this, I need to do that. So, but when it comes out, it'll be ready, and hopefully I won't be broke. But by that point, we'll see.
All right. So the next song we're going to be playing is entitled Money.
Correct.
And can you tell us a little bit about this song?
Money is about my experiences with the music business so far. I've tried out for The Voice 3 times, didn't make it past a callback, but that experience also led me to see kind of things in a different light. And different people that I've met a producer from Sony before, and just a quick little run-in. It wasn't anything a big deal, I promise, but just little things that I've picked up on, and how, unfortunately, money kind of rules everything. And it's who you know, not what you know sometimes, or a lot of the time. And it's just my experience through that. So.
All right, well, let's take a listen to Money. Okay, so that was Money.
Yes.
And we talked about how that was kind of just your experience with the business. It's not always who you know, what you know, or what you do.
Correct.
Because Like, for example, you'll have the son of a big executive who knows absolutely nothing about the business, but he'll get the position just because he's the son of the executive. So
Yeah, I'm sure that doesn't happen a lot.
I'm sure that doesn't happen a lot,
No.
especially in the marketing world, because you're a marketing major. So
Yeah.
that'll never happen.
Nah, people
But
are good people generally.
great song, great music.
Thank you.
You have a couple upcoming events this week.
I do. I'm busy this week.
Yeah, you really are. So tonight you're going to be at Chesterfield at 7.
Yes, 7 o'clock outside on the deck there.
Yeah, and that's a really nice environment there. That patio is
Yes.
very beautiful.
Especially with the weather the way it is, it's really nice playing
Kind of
out there.
breezy.
Mhm.
What's going on Thursday?
Thursday, I will be at Vicky's on Walnut downtown. That
And-
also starts at 7.
Right. Friday, the Wesley Medical Center is kind of having a mini Relay for Life from 12 to 8, and you'll be performing at 5:30, correct?
Correct.
And Saturday, what's going on Saturday?
Saturday, Summerall, the city of Summerall is having their Spring Fest.
Yeah.
So I'll be down there at. I think
12?
I'll start at 11:30 and play to like 12:30.
Okay. So how can we stay plugged into what you're doing if people out there listening forget about these events, how can we stay plugged into what
Yes.
you're going to be doing?
Please go to my Facebook page. It is Billy Mauldin Music or / Billy Joe Mauldin, and you can. I always post my events on there and stuff.
Okay.
Please go like it. Have a lot of cool things coming up.
Yeah.
And especially with the album coming out.
Of
So,
course, it's
go check
going
it
to
out.
be a lot of things going to be posted coming up soon. So that's Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Billy Joe Mauldin.
Correct.
All right, but to kind of just stay more plugged in with what you're doing, specifically with music, Billy Mauldin Music and Billy Joe Mauldin on Facebook.
Yes.
All right. Well, I thank you so much for being here.
Can I give a shout out real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to the greatest professor at Jones County Junior College, Jay Yarbrough, who's listening online right now. You're pretty cool, and you owe me for shouting you out. Also, shout out to my mom. So, yeah, thanks for having me.
You're so welcome. Now we're going to close this segment with one more song.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what the name of that song is, but
This song is called Little Red Bracelet Part 2.
Okay.
I actually did a collaboration with a hip-hop artist back in last February and have done a Part 2 to it. So it's all me this time, and this will also be on the album.
all right, let's take a listen. You're going to be catching up with everything we put on our Southern Miss Facebook page. As always, put in your requests at southernmissradio.com and listen in on tomorrow because our host, Madeline Borderland, will have a great show lined up for you. That's all we have. Keep the dial right here on Southern Miss Radio.